So we've been working on building our own home in Panama for 1 year now, and we made a lot of progress. Right now, it looks like this, but it wasn't so easy to get here after digging the foundation by hand, pouring the concrete for the foundation by hand, and raising massive steel beams that could easily squash you like a bug. And now, the guys that have been helping us lift those massive steel beams, they're gone. And now we have to figure out how we can keep this build going without them. So our crew is gone. We lost the guys with the backhoe and the guys who have been helping us raise all these beams. We don't know when they're coming back. I always thought that this could kind of happen, but now it's gonna be just up to us and a couple of our guys to keep going with our house build. So the first thing we need to do is take a big old tank of oxygen, get it in the truck, then take a big old tank of propane, get it in the truck, and I'm gonna have to drive these 20 minutes down our mountain to where all of our materials are stored. Oh, by the way, we have a horse now. And we gotta give thanks to our man, Rodrigo Sanchez, everybody.
Let's go.
Always keeping us on our heels anytime we show up. We got new animals. One time we had a cow, another time we had geese, another time we had goat. Now we have a horse and a pony.
What do you want for your Christmas, bro?
Bobby, we're not keeping them. So we come down the mountain to where our beams are stored, and we need to cut up 2 of these, strap them up on the roof of the truck, and bring them up to our farm. 595. Good. Man, is it good to be back. A little bit of air, a little fuego. All right, here we go. They're so back, dude. Let's go, baby. My eyebrows are a little burned. You guys see that cut? We still got it, baby. Man, does it feel good to be back. So we have 2 beams cut. Now we need to take these with the backhoe over here, over, oh God. I don't have my filming legs underneath me. Where am I? It's over here. There's a backhoe over here, and we need to pick them up and put them on the truck here. That's a lot harder than you think, because everything's back. Go, bro, go! There's nothing better than doing sketchy stuff in Panama with you, Bobby. We want it a little bit back. Yeah. There we go, baby. Now we just need to get this thing strapped down. How's it feeling? Now we need to take these beams and drive them up to the top of our farm on that mountain. By the way, when we left, there were massive rains, and this is our road now. Not great. It's all like this for the next 3 miles. So we've gotten the Hilux up here. Now I need to take the skid steer and get him off of the truck. Okay, chicos. Vámonos. I'm honestly pretty intimidated not having our guys here, because they were just
amazing.
They had so many ideas on how to do like really difficult and dangerous things. It's gonna be me and you, honey.
And our other 3 guys.
Yeah, we got Huberto, Enrique, and Carlos.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can.
Think we can muscle through it?
I think we can muscle through it, at least maybe for a few days.
I agree, we can muscle through it for a few days. We just don't know if it'll be a few days. I mean, I understand they have a construction business, so they're doing another project, but they're in the middle of another house build.
So kind of what Jordan and I are thinking is we can at least put some beams up on like the lower level of the house. We can use the skid steer to lift up some of these lower to the ground beams.
All right, the easy part is driving it down here. The hard part is going to be getting it right into position on where we need it. Especially this beam. This is over 500 pounds.
So is this beam already cut to length?
Yeah, so all we need to do is put it into place and then just weld it.
It's going right here, right on this bottom?
The first one we're going to actually do is here.
On the far end here.
You got to be a little strategic, you know, because we don't want to box ourselves in. So we go here, then we go here, and then we're going to do all of the joists in between. And by joists, they're also just massive steel beams.
By the way, this section here that we're working on today is Sadie's room.
I'm so excited for it. So I gave the guys the instructions for the day on the plan on how we were going to attack this, and then we just got right after it with cleaning up the beams and getting ready to get them in place.
So Enrique is just marking where the beam is going to be welded onto.
All right, let's see if I can thread the needle on this one. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but at least we have some strong guys here who can help us. We could possibly lift one end at a time, but I'm just going to do my best to get this over in place and we'll see how it goes. So the plan here is to use one of the forks of the skid steer to lift the beams up using a big old tow strap. And then I have to get the strap right in the middle so the guys can maneuver the beams around, and then we'll just walk it right in. And hopefully it just fits right in like a glove. But this isn't easy because this beam is over 300 pounds and I just don't want any mistakes and I want everyone to stay safe.
Honey, you cut this good.
Don't look at this one over here, but look at this one over here. It's great.
Wow, that is perfection.
Toy like a tiger.
It's always it's a little like, you know, we're unsure if it's gonna fit because he measures them, then cuts them usually down in town and then brings them up.
And if you're off by this, it really sucks.
Yeah. You're crazy. Can we just talk about how cute these dogs are?
I miss this
Like
one.
I've been missing this so much over the last 7 weeks. I miss you guys so much, so much.
You wanna know the real question I got is?
What?
Who's Welding?
Oh, I mean, we kind of already know the answer to that one.
You're gonna have to get some.
All right, we'll each do.
You got nice clothes on. All of a sudden, you went back to the States, you got all fancy. Look at your jacket has flowers on the inside.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take my jacket off. By the way, thrifted in Vermont.
You guys don't know this, but every time right as Kaylee starts filming, she gives me one of these. So she gives me the finger, like, action! And I have to try everything in my power to not start laughing.
I mean,
that's what we should do when we were like 5 years old with a video camera.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. I feel like I'm like harnessing that inner child of me. And action.
Chicos, listo? Listo. Okay, afuera. See? These guys are just going to put a couple of tacks in just to hold the beam in place. All right, honey, you're up.
Let's go, baby. Okay. Which way? ¿Qué sopa? I actually have a welding mask that one of you guys sent me. Actually, you hand delivered it to me in Vermont. That was like 2 years ago. So shout out. I forget what your name is. I'm so sorry, but shout out to you. I know you're probably watching this, but I forgot it again. We just went home and I totally forgot it. So I'm gonna have my mother-in-law send it down. But for now, we're going with the flames.
What flames?
Wait, this doesn't have flames?
No.
Is this the orange one?
That's the orange one. I can see our gear's gotten some good use while we've been gone, honey.
We've gone through welding gloves like cucumbers around here.
Like cucumber. For the last 7 weeks, the guys have just been welding in plates. See all these? It's kind of hard to see because they're all black, but like everywhere you look now, there's just plates installed everywhere. Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
Can you even stand this? Can you stand this? Look how cute they are. They're usually touching at all times.
You guys are
I can't even stand it.
They got a little bit of a flea infestation going on now, but we'll get them situated, huh? We'll get you guys situated, huh? All right.
Is this thing on? Oh, yep, it's on.
Save a horse, ride a
Beam.
H-beam.
Very rusty H-beam.
We were hanging out with a lot of you guys recently in our cafe, and a lot of you guys were coming up to me, especially you guys up there, and we're like, how'd you find a woman like her that is this much of a badass? And I don't know. I got lucky as heck. Like, Kaylee is incredible. We're gonna be running 2 welders today. We got Kaylee running one right here, and we got Enrique running one here, which is gonna make installing all these beams so fast. All right, we got one pass done, so let's get this bobcat under here and get the next beam in place. We're preparing the second beam now. This is what the end looks like before it's all prepped, and that's what it looks like when it's prepped. This is gonna make for a much better weld, a much stronger weld, even weld. Everything about it's easier if you just take a couple minutes to clean these ends up. Ah, honey!
You couldn't even see it on the camera.
Damn.
You guys didn't know, but I smacked my honey's booty. And look at this, you guys. It is raining. And this is really the first time we've been able to continue working in the rain. Because just before we left for the US, we finished the roof, at least part of the roof. And this is why. We knew coming back to Panama, it was gonna be the heat of rainy season, but nothing's stopping us now.
By the way, I need to tell you guys something. Take a quick look at the direction and how this beam is getting lifted by this Bobcat right now. Because we were getting so many comments and concerns from you guys on something. And I want to ease some of your concerns. A few videos ago, we had an issue where we realized some of these columns, some of these, are bent. And it was a big issue that we had. And a lot of you guys were saying it's probably because of how we move the beams with the skid steer, how we use the strap and lift them and everything. And the thing is, they're bent the opposite direction. They're bent this way. If it was how we lifted the beams, they would be bent left to right. But for these columns to be bent this way, they got pretty messed up, and I still don't know how. It's quite a mystery.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Look, we have a pony, honey.
I'm not happy about it. No,
It's temporary.
that's what they all say. The geese were supposed to be temporary.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
No, they weren't. The geese he bought
They were
was...
temporary for me. So like, now that this beam is installed in this beam, we got to start working on the pieces.
Cross beams they're called, right? We're going crisscross now today, baby.
I found a guy crazy enough to strap these beams onto his truck in full 40-foot lengths and drive them up here.
Who?
Some crazy guy.
Was
That's
he...
why we have these up here right now.
I was just gonna ask, were these here before? No, you just got these here today. Delivered
He's like, I'll do
this
it.
morning?
Strapped 40-foot long beams to his pickup and just brought him up here.
No way.
The bad news is it's 25% more expensive. But
I mean, it's here, baby.
I mean, what's
And
the
while we're
value
waiting- while
of
we're
time
waiting
in
for our
destroying this, you know?
Yeah.
For most people, a car is the most expensive thing that they own. And imagine strapping all this to your car.
Dude, that thing is hella long.
Driving
That's
it
like
up.
going all the way into
It's
the jungle,
40
dude.
feet. And he just strapped it to his pickup, dude.
That's like halfway between two telephone poles. Right?
How do you know the distance between telephone poles?
My dad taught me that when I was younger once. We were driving and he's like, did you know that between telephone poles is about 100 feet? So that always stuck with me. By the way, it is a little nippy out this morning. A lot of you
Oh, we're
guys...
back to the weather reports, honey. Let's see it.
I love the weather reports. This last time back in Vermont, we actually met a good amount of you guys at the roastery. You came to visit us, whether it was with our coffee tasting class or just coming in to come say hey and get a coffee. But so many of you were like, is it true that it's actually that cold in Panama? Because sometimes you see us like bundled up in jackets or big sweatshirts. And yes, it does get chilly here, especially in the windy season, which it's just starting to shift now in November. And it's a brisk one today, you guys. It's brisk. It's like probably in the high 50s, but with the wind chill, with that wind chill, it feels much colder.
These beams actually sit inside of the other beams, so I just need to cut a notch out real quick.
What do you think about this, Ted? By the way, Jordan is very happy to be back with his blowtorch.
This is my favorite tool in the whole world. I was talking to one of you
What
guys.
is the stance? What's happening right now?
I did a leg workout yesterday, so I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm stretching. Honey, if we didn't have the Bobcat, this is how we'd be moving all these beams.
Oh my gosh.
We would
I mean,
need a
the
lot
only
more.
reason we can do these are because they're the small ones.
Yeah, we would need a lot more guys helping us.
Look at these strong, manly men.
Hands down, the best purchase we've ever made on this farm was this skid steer. Best tool. Any of you guys out there looking for your first introductory piece of machinery? Get one of these, it does everything.
There
Si,
we go.
senor. There's just something so gratifying about building our daughter's bedroom.
I know. It feels like this is like the most special, sacred place. Yeah.
We're gonna put way too much effort into her bedroom, and she's just gonna end up
100%.
sleeping in our bedroom.
She's gonna be in our bedroom, at least for the next few
But when
years.
she's like 10, when she's 10, she's gonna love it.
I mean, she's still gonna play in here every day.
True.
So we're just getting the first tack in, holding it right into place because this beam, it's actually not as wide as this beam here. So we kind of have to lift it up into place and hold it there while we tack it in. So listen, the holidays are right around the corner. They're coming in so quick and so hot. And I don't know about you guys, but my favorite gift to receive and my favorite gift to give is food. This year for Christmas, we decided to partner up with Wild Grain, and they're gonna help us hook all of our family and friends up this year with amazing fresh baked goods. Wild Grain is the first bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh pastas. They actually partner with small bakers and pasta makers across the country to keep the tradition of artisanal and nutritious foods alive. While we were just back in the States, we knew we were gonna be making our rounds to a bunch of family and friends. So we were so excited to get our Wild Grain box filled with so many goodies. Jordan and I baked some fresh sourdough bread, cookies, biscuits, apple pie bites, even croissants. Everything was so delicious and tasted so fresh, and it was so easy.
Thank you so much, Mama.
You want more? Of course. There was no shopping, there was no prepping, and there was barely any cleanup. And then we packaged them up in little goodie bags. We went and visited my mom and Jordan's grandma, and we hand delivered them these bags of fresh goodies, and they were so excited. So with the holidays coming right around the corner, I mean, Thanksgiving is in less than a few weeks, I would highly consider checking out Wild Grain. You can have all of your baked goods cooked in less than 25 minutes. And with every box purchase, they actually donate 2 meals to a nonprofit of your choice at no extra cost. So do yourself a favor, go and check out Wild Grain. If you click the link down below in our description box and you use the code Nomadic, you're gonna get $30 off your first box. Plus, free croissants for life. That's insane.
I've been doing everything I can to try to convince Kaylee to not keep this horse and this pony. By the way, that's not a baby horse, that's a pony.
Oopsies.
That's a horse, and she's pregnant. So
Yeah.
I'm trying we can't handle this right now.
She doesn't like you.
Hey.
There we go. That's a good girl. Yeah, you're so beautiful.
If we had a barn and we weren't building a house, I'd be down.
We'd be all over it. I know, you guys, as much as we want to keep them, we're just not at that stage in our life yet, but
You're pretty cool though.
she's so beautiful. The pony's a little skittish, but she's cool. You know what her name is?
What's her name?
Marmalade.
You get under the chin
cool.
scratch.
She's so cool.
Get under the chin scratch.
They're like big dogs. Save a horse, ride a skid steer, honey.
This is how we get around here on Lola's farm.
Hi, puppies.
Remember how to do this?
I think so.
You need a friendship light.
Yeah, I need a friendship light. Start up here or down there?
I would go here. Look. Yeah, but you will go like there and just go across to the line. You don't need to touch like just above it.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it steady, huh? That's the thing.
That's the hardest part. It's good if you can find something to rest your arm on, like you are on that beam.
Oh,
Now you're going through the thick part, so it always kind of happens.
Yeah.
All right, now just give that a kick.
Nice. A little ugly, but
Good
not
job.
bad.
Well, I have bad news. We're out of oxygen, which is this green tank. This cutting torch uses a mix of oxygen and propane. And yeah, we're out of it. And today's a holiday. So it's basically the whole month of November is a holiday in Panama. So I got an idea. But the last time I did this, I almost hurt myself. Well, here goes nothing. So this is gonna sound really foolish, but turns out I've been using this angle grinder upside down. I don't know how I've been doing that, and that's why it's been kicking like that. And once I figured that out, cutting these beams was so much easier, like so much easier. For those of you guys who have been screaming at your TV since you saw that, I'm sorry, but I had to learn the hard way. Oh, got it. Perfect. All right, that wasn't too bad. It's just intimidating with the kick on it. That machine's so powerful, I can't control it. So just have to stay out of the way, and I feel a lot better now using the big angle grinder. We're killing it today. 1, 2, number 3, he's going in right now. Got a little distracted there. I just smashed my phone screen. I dropped it and it just, like I have all the protectors on it, but I just dropped it and it fell square on a rock. Any of you guys do that before? I'm sure many of you have. Common thing when you have a slippery thing that you have in your pocket on a construction site. Oops. Let's get this last beam in. call it a day. It's been a beautiful one, that's for sure. So I ran back down to town, back to the junkyard where our beams are kept, and sliced them up and got them loaded up on the truck. Drove them up here, unloaded them. That's gonna be our life for a while. As long as this Hilux is running, we're gonna be running beams up
and
here.
down, baby.
But you guys, our house, it's starting to look like a house.
It really is.
You wanna do some sketchy stuff?
You want me to do sketchy stuff?
Yeah, you wanna drive?
Sure. This isn't that sketchy, honey. Just
Sketchy.
because the skid steer's holding a beam?
Sketchy if you ask me.
I'm just bringing it down.
Just because we've done more sketchy things doesn't mean this isn't sketchy.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I drop the beam?
The thing explodes and metal shards go everywhere.
It's gonna explode.
Good. You just know
What?
what's the worst thing that could happen.
It's gonna explode. To the place I belong, West Virginia.
Come on, honey, give it a little bit of gas. Good.
Is this a good spot?
Yeah, put it down. A woman that can operate a skid steer has my heart, honey. There you go, honey. Give him the waddle. Waddle, waddle.
And we waddled away.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. And then she waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby. All right. Woo! We did it.
3, 2, 1, dale. There you go, honey. Very good. Look how tight that is.
Perfect. I'm honestly loving the fact that we're getting all of these cross beams on the first floor done before we keep going and expanding on the other part of where we need to put the roof once the rest of our crew comes.
If they come.
If they come. Because our whole focus when they come is doing the big, heavy, strong, very high up parts of this house, because that's what they've been helping us with the most.
It's the sketchy shit. You know, they
It's
help
the
us.
sketchy stuff.
Yeah, they help us with the sketchy stuff.
Yeah, honey, you crushed it with this
Pero
cut.
tú eres fuerte. Yo no entiendo. Es pequeño.
No. Mucho fuerza.
Hey, he's super strong, but he's
Sí,
small.
sí. Sí, it's
Su músculo es diferente. Este es noble músculo, bro. Es diferente.
Sí, sí.
So come Wheaties, bro?
Wheaties,
¿Tú entiendes Wheaties? No?
Hispanica,
So come mondongo, bro?
mondongo, sí.
Más mondongo. Yo no tengo la fuerza. So we're really getting in a roll here. Kaylee and I are measuring out where all the beams go and marking it and cutting all the beams, and having our guys just weld and keep welding all day long is just such a time saver. We're really hitting a groove here, and I just love seeing the floor of Sadie's room come together. Hi, Horace. What are you doing on my farm?
I mean, it is pretty awesome having a horse to
I
just
do.
look at all
I like
the
the
time.
sound too.
The sound. I know, I love the sound.
And like they come over and say hi to me in the morning.
I know.
But we're not keeping them. We're not, honey. Nope.
I gotta be honest, you guys. I'm on Jordan's team with, unfortunately, not keeping the horses. I just feel like it would be irresponsible for us. We don't have a barn. And honestly, we are so caught up with this house build right now. It's taking our whole focus. And I feel like one day we will have a horse, but I want it to be at a point where we can give it our full attention. Horses are not like your typical farm animal. They need so much more love and care. And I just feel like we don't really have the time for that right now. As much as I want to, and I selfishly would love to say yes and keep them, it is nice having them around as kind of like a fostering situation right now.
So I just woke up and my heart sunk. Like, you know, that feeling like right as your eyes open and then something just clicked in my brain that I left the car over here with all the windows down and the keys on the driver's seat. I don't even know if it's still there. Like, this is the easiest spot in the world if you want to steal a car. Well, that's a good sign. I also just left so many tools over here. They look like they're still there. What a silly move. I just totally forgot I even left this here. Look. I guess stealing a car is kind of a bold move. I've never had that happen to me before. And you guys have had a car stolen before? It just seems like very risky. But I know Grand Theft Auto is a big thing, but I feel like you got to have like the whole operation to do that. But I don't want to do that again. I'm still getting my jungle legs under me, all right? Just a couple beams to cut this morning. Today's going to be a pretty welding heavy day, which, as you can imagine, Kaylee's very excited for. We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there, all right? I'm just getting warmed up here. Hi, say, babe.
Like really bad?
How you doing? Yeah? You ready? You ready to build a house? Look at me, honey. I'm on the first story of our house.
This is Sade's room, baby.
It is wild.
This is where all the playing's gonna happen.
Look at that view, dude, even from here.
I know, it's unreal. It's so weird how like I feel like just adding these floor beams
Makes it look like a house.
makes it feel more like things are coming together, you know?
Oh, you think you can dance with me?
Fly me to the moon.
By the way, it was almost our wedding song.
That was.
Man, these cuts have been great.
Like
I don't know what happened.
honey, like a glove.
I haven't done anything different. I think I've just been getting lucky.
Spasibo, mi sorador. Hoy, gracias, amigo. Me gusta el sorador mucho. Me gusta mucho.
There you go, honey. This here is slag, and you need to use this hammer and chip it all off. It's actually so satisfying, and that shows you the quality of the weld underneath. And you have to do this before you paint. Pretty good, pretty good.
Don't judge, don't judge.
Oh no, honey. What happened to you?
I made a little bit of a mess.
What is that?
Honey, I told you I'm rusty. Like I got
Yeah,
the
but
top,
what is that?
I got the top down, but I can't figure out how to make it stop from like dripping when I'm doing the side.
You did a mountain of weld. It's like a little mountain.
I know, isn't it cute?
Cuando tienes un momento, necesito su reparar este. Tenemos
It's
una
me-
montaña
me-
de soldadura. This one's a fat boy. It's gonna take 3 of us to lift it. Listo. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. ¿Cuánto libras? 300? So we just went to put this old big beam in, and you see that plate right there? That's in the way. So we're gonna have to cut that out, which is gonna be quite a pain in the butt. Okay, wait. I gotta love this skid steer. That's the ugliest cut I've ever done, but that was very hard. It's hard to cut a weld. Doesn't really work too good with the flame. Oh, okay. Porfa. Sí.
Sorry, horse.
So I'm breaking out here in Panama. They call this a gato, which actually means cat. They call it a jack. I'm gonna try to use this to lift the beam. This is one of those moments if we had the backhoe.
Oh,
Take
I know.
2 seconds,
I know.
but we gotta figure out how to do this by hand.
I mean, if it can lift a car, I think it should be able to lift this beam. Oh, it's going, honey.
Yeah, we need to move it more forward though.
Okay. That might be as high as it goes, huh? Woo!
Este es gringo
Sing,
musculo, bro.
baby! You want to race? Oh, honey.
Race.
I think I'm going the slow way, sweetie.
That's the end of this one, you guys. The floor is done. Got a beautiful sunset here. I'm so stoked for the floor of our daughter's room.
It's coming along quick, you guys. I feel like things are really gonna start moving along, tying together. We'll be doing the interior in no time, baby.
Still got a little bit of time, but before we leave you guys, I just want to let you guys know that if you're in need of any delicious coffee, Kaylee and I roast coffee. We source coffee from right here in our beautiful backyard. And you guys can get your hands on a bag. We'll put a link down in the description below to our coffee roasting company, Movement Coffee Roasters. We have some amazing, delicious coffee. And some of you guys might not know, but we now have 2-pound bags. So if you're a power drinker, like me,
Like us.
then you get a 2-pound bag of a bunch of our coffees: House Blend, Honey Harvest, Golden Hour, all of the classics.
We also have tea too. We have matcha, ginger lemon, chamomile, so many teas as well.
Thank you guys so much for supporting us and allowing us to do what we do.
We love you guys so much, and thank you so much for all your love and support, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you next time.